Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video on Dangerous Nights, and I'm pretty much gonna go ahead and show you guys a video on the sprint pass. I did get a couple questions about it when I was in Tennessee. I actually went out there for some stuff, so we're gonna go ahead and actually purchase this sprint pass and just see how well it does at night. We're gonna see how many items we could bring back to the bunker with it, and we're gonna see if we could outrun some creatures. And there you go, we just purchased it right there, right off the bat. So I'm not exactly sure how it works. Let me try to figure it out while I see. How do you sprint? So first and foremost, I figured it out. I'm on PC, so if you're on PC, it's not going to be your traditional shift button. It's going to be your control button. And this is pretty much what it looks like. You do go a little bit quicker, which is pretty dope. The only downside, in my opinion, is this. I don't know if you can you guys see this little white bar on the bottom? So you can't sprint forever, which is kind of sad. I would have thought like maybe, I guess you could say if you guys play Dead by Daylight, it's like one of the perks where pretty much you have like a small sprint boost, and I want to say it's probably less than 10 seconds. It's about like, I want to say 7 seconds of sprinting, which is pretty dope. I like the outline of how like the shoes have like that little zigzag thing right there, but I'm gonna be honest with you, that cooldown is pretty bad. In my opinion, like it would have been cool in my opinion if they would have gave you like a consecutive like speed boost, like pretty much where you just like run a little bit, like not as quick as that, but like you run a little bit quicker, but there's no cooldown. But I'm not exactly sure how I feel about this cooldown. We'll definitely have to test it at night for sure though. So it is daytime. I'm gonna go ahead and rush to the bunker, or not to the bunker, but to the warehouse, and just see if I could collect how many stuff I could go ahead and collect. And I just realized something too. I'm not 100% sure if I like had my mic off, but there's a possibility that I'm gonna have to go back and explain a little bit of stuff. So definitely, hopefully I don't have to. Fingers crossed I don't. But pretty much, from my understanding, I think the sprint boost. I'm just gonna go over like what I might have talked about, but when my mic was off, the sprint boost is great for pretty much running away from enemies. Unfortunately, it does have a cooldown which can potentially get you killed, but at the same time, it's just great to have. And I'm going to go ahead and take my rubber ducky first. This is going to be the first thing we actually grab right here. And I see this girl's probably going to take some of my stuff. Yeah, leave my rubber ducky. Don't you dare take my rubber ducky. Anyways, sprint boost is great. I personally think for 90 Robux, it's decent enough. I would personally pay 90 Robux if the sprint boost was like 100%, like you'd be able to run for the rest of the game, but maybe not as quick as this. Like I get it that due to the fact that you have like supersonic speed, you're the Flash for like 10 seconds, it's a great thing to have. But if it were to be like, for example, like consecutive or consistently being able to run without needing to stop, I think that would be dope. Obviously, it'd probably get nerfed like a lot. You'd probably go like maybe at 25 of that speed. So you wouldn't be going this quickly. It'd be like maybe 25% of an increase. But at least you'll be able to like keep away from the monsters. That would, in my opinion, that would be a great buy. Nighttime is upon us, and due to that, we are gonna probably we might die. But I want to go ahead and see if something will spawn on me, just so I could go ahead and run away from it. We did face the stalkers at first, so that was definitely a big W. I want to see how the sprint boost works on the other ones. Realistically, the only things that we have to worry about now would be, I call them SCP. I don't know if you guys know SCP lore, but you know the ones that if you look at them, they stop. There's some characters here, and I'll probably do a video on it because people have asked me like how to get past certain ones. Oh, I just pressed the sprint button by accident. Oh my. But there is some that pretty much you look at, like this guy right here. Like, if you were to look at this guy, right, he would stop moving. So let's see if we can go ahead and get an eye on him. Is there anyone behind us? Where is he at? Let's see if he follows. He'll come down, and then, let's see, he's not going to come down. He's going to just get stuck there. Oh, there's one. Yep, there you go. So if you look at them, they stop moving. But if you look away, they'll move towards you. So that's like one of the cool things about it. But yeah, if I was not looking at him, right, and we were running away from him, yeah, this is a great thing to run away from enemies. I'm gonna be honest with you too. Like, if you're unable to get stuff during the day, like let's say you're just messing around or you're just trying to collect stuff from the airdrop, this is a great ability to go ahead and use at nighttime because I feel like almost nothing's gonna be able to get you as long as you play your cards right. Who's this? Some random person's in there. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and try to get another rubber ducky before we end this video. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, if you want to collect supplies at night, the sprint boost is gonna help you out. Ooh! I'm out of there! Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that cooldown for the sprint boost sucks. It sucks. But it does come in handy. And so I think we're pretty much at the end of the video. And realistically, you guys did see that we did kind of, well, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know if my mic was muted for the part with the stalker, but pretty much we were able to get far away from the stalker and from these guys. The ones that when you look at them, they just freeze. But yeah, so pretty much overall, the sprint boost, right? I feel like the sprint pass is just misleading to a certain degree, because when I saw sprint pass, I thought you were able to like get like a little bit of a sprint boost and you'd be able to run a lot. And it is worth 90. I think it should be, instead of sprint pass, it should be named sprint boost, just because when I read this, I think that, oh, I'm going to be able to run consecutively, like consistently, not be able to stop. When realistically, you pretty much take off like you're in a full sprint, and then your character has to kind of recover a little bit, and it takes about like maybe, I want to say like about 20 to 30 seconds to go ahead and recover, and that sprint boost lasts for about 7 to 8 seconds. Overall, I personally think for 90, it's a little bit expensive at 90, but realistically, the game is kind of new, and if you do go ahead and purchase it, it is pretty much donating, not only you getting the sprint boost, but you pretty much donating to the developers to go ahead and make more updates and potentially add more stuff to the game. So that's probably the biggest W you guys could do. If you guys are unsure about it, if you guys want to go ahead and just kind of like, I guess, donate to the game, that's one way you could do it. Another thing about it too is that you are able to potentially get 5 items. You guys did kind of see me just get like 4 items, but I did go all the way to the back. But you are pretty much able to get 5, maybe 6 items if you're going close by to the 6 mart. And another thing too, it's great at evading enemies, so just keep that in mind. If you want to go ahead and run away from stuff at night, or you want to go ahead and collect stuff, because we were able to get 2 rubber duckies without any issues, really. It's great to go ahead and run away from mobs and collect items at night. But yeah, that's overall my opinion. I feel like 90 is a little pricey, but at the end of the day, if you do purchase it, it does pretty much help the developers make new updates on this game. But yeah, can't really complain. I have it now, and I'm definitely going to be using it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. And if you guys have any suggestions on what kind of videos I can make for this game, feel free to shoot them in the comments, because I will read them, and I'll potentially go ahead and try to make videos on whatever you guys ask. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. So then, take care.